Stop scrolling if you are about to waste money on the wrong raised garden bed because Pinterest made you do it. Most beginners buy a raised bed that's too shallow, too wide, or completely wrong for what they want to grow. And they don't realize it until their tomatoes struggle, their sweet potatoes have nowhere to grow, and their back is already mad at them. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how deep your raised garden bed should be for tomatoes, sweet potatoes, strawberries, and more. How wide it should be so you can actually reach across it, and which material will last the longest without wasting money. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also show you how to fill raised beds for less than half the cost, and even how to get free fill materials. If you're planning a vegetable garden, this will save you time, money, and a whole lot of regret. First, let's talk about depth, because this is where most people get it wrong. Strawberries only need about 6 to 8 inches of soil. Sweet potatoes need about 12 to 18 inches because those tubers need room to grow underground. Tomatoes, they can need up to 24 inches. Deep roots mean stronger plants, better drought tolerance, and bigger harvests. So if you're choosing a raised garden bed size without thinking about what you're planting, you're guessing, and guessing gets expensive. Now let's talk about width. The standard is 4 feet wide. Can you comfortably reach the center without stepping into the bed? If you can't reach across, 4 or 5 feet might be too wide for you. And stepping into the bed compact soil, which your plants absolutely do not love. If you have walkways on both sides, 4 feet works beautifully. Make sure you have plenty of room to move. You do not want to be doing yoga moves just pulling a weed. Now let's talk about materials, because the wrong material can cost you twice. Wood raised garden beds are the most common. They look natural, they're easy to customize, and they're usually the most affordable upfront. But untreated wood will eventually rot. Cedar and redwood last longer, but cost more. Pressure-treated lumber lasts longer too. But always check what you're buying and make sure it's rated for garden use. Composite raised beds last much longer and resist rot. They're low maintenance and have a clean, modern look. The downside of composite raised garden beds: higher upfront cost. Many of the metal raised garden beds are great for deeper rooted plants like tomatoes are. Extremely durable. They often come in deeper sizes, which is perfect for tomatoes and deep-rooted crops. They also give that modern farmhouse look that everyone loves. But in very hot climates, metal can heat up in direct sun. Mulch and very good soil helps, but it's something to consider. And here's something most people don't think about. Dark-colored metal beds can actually warm soil faster in spring. That can mean earlier tomatoes, earlier harvests, and earlier bragging rights. Now, let me show you some creative raised bed ideas that save your back. Wheelbarrows make amazing raised planters, herbs, lettuce, strawberries, already elevated, easy to move, and slightly confusing to your neighbors. Stock for livestock like horses. Drinking tanks are another great option. Durable, deep, clean look, just drill drainage holes. You can even find custom raised garden beds on Facebook Marketplace if you need a strange size. Many vendors will build exactly what you need and often deliver for a small fee. Just always check reviews. Look at real customer photos, because a lopsided raised bed isn't rustic, it's regret. Now let's talk about something that almost no one considers before buying a raised garden bed: your existing soil. If your native soil is rich, loose, and drains well, you may not need a super deep bed. If you're planting strawberries and your soil is already great, you might only raise the bed 12 inches. Just enough to define the space. Just enough to keep critters out. Just enough to save your back. And just enough to make your garden look clean and organized. But if your soil is heavy clay or compacted, going deeper gives you full control. Better drainage, stronger roots, healthier plants. So depth isn't just about the crop, it's about the crop plus your soil. And here's where most beginners make a very expensive mistake. They buy a deep raised bed, and then they fill the entire thing with expensive bag soil. You don't have to do that. In my next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fill raised beds for less than half the cost. And yes, even how to get free full materials safely and legally. Because this year, Rosie and I are building a brand new 634 square foot vegetable garden from scratch. Every raised bed, every plant choice, every mistake avoided, and we're completely revamping the flower garden too, with my rescue dog Rosie supervising every single decision like she owns the place. If you want to see how this entire garden transformation unfolds step by step, hit subscribe now. And before you go, tell me in the comments what size raised garden bed you're building and what you're planting. Rosie and I hope to see you in the Silver Garden Club again soon.